Okay, so you're starting a YouTube channel and you need to edit some video. What program do you use? Ah! All right, we're going to go over that next. All right, so hey guys, this is Antonio again with My Business Navigator. Do me a favor before we get started, just look down here underneath the video, hit that subscribe button for me, hit that notification bell, give it a nice ring. So this way you're sure to you're sure to get notified every time I upload a great new video for your viewing pleasure. Hopefully you learned something from this. If not anything else, hopefully it's just entertainment. Now, the other thing is, give me that like button down there already, because you can feel the energy. Yes. So, and by the way, keeping thoughts, if anything comes to mind, if you want to see something extra, if you want me to go over some good detail, go more in detail on something I'm going to go over here, or you have some ideas for the channel, hit them down there in the comment button. I make sure to always reply to all my comments right now. So without further ado, let's get into it. Looking at projects, well, let me start over here. I'm going to move over that way. I'm going to move over that way on my screen. All right, so if you're just starting a video channel, or you just want to start a video channel and you want to start editing some videos, if you're going to be doing them just on a one-off basis, let's say you got a bunch of videos from family, friends, you want to put everything together for one special event, I would honestly recommend doing iMovie if you have a Mac, or if you have Windows Movie Maker. There you go. And they have Windows Movie Maker 2020, blah, blah, blah. Here we go. I like going right to Microsoft Store. You see that I had this up before when I was doing some researching. If either this program for Windows or this program for iMovie, the reason why I suggest these two is that they're extremely easy to use. They're basic programs, have come with some amazing features for what they are. I mean, for being free and for just having things available for you, overlays, transitions, cuts, and being able to move clips around. They are really comprehensive in that respect. They're great for that. But if you're going to be doing movies, putting together movies on a regular basis, where you might need a few extra features and you kind of want to do extra things to them, you might want to upgrade to something else. Now, here's the problem. When you go to upgrade to something else, you're going to have a learning curve because more features are involved. That is a big question that comes into play. How often are you actually going to be using it? Which is why I say, if you're only going to be using it one-off deal or two-off deal for putting clips together for the family, friends, or for something around the house, these two here are really going to get you what you need on that respect. Now, if you want to go with paid versions, I'm going to go over all your options, all right, as far as paid versions and all that. And then for somebody like myself that's just starting out with YouTube, putting YouTube channels together, I'm going to show you something that I found, because I want to do, I need cheap. I need something that's free, but also I want something that's comprehensive and something that I can grow with as my needs grow and as my talents grow. I want the program to have everything that I'm going to need embedded on it. This way, I don't have to go through that learning curve again. That's a pain in the butt. So, as far as paid programs go, Filmora is an awesome program. I know a lot of people use it. Now, this one here is probably on the lower tier. This one here is on the lower tier of my top 3 to actually pick if you want to choose programs to pay for. All right, is Filmora. It is a great one. Haven't used it. The reason why I say that is great is because of my research. It did come up in the top 5 consistent programs to be able to use and mention. Now, another one is Mac. If you're familiar with Mac, one of the great things with Mac is that a lot of people that are creative really love doing stuff on Mac, because Mac just, I guess that's the environment that Mac thrives in. They always have. Back in the early 2000s, it was easier to edit software, or I should say edit programs, do video editing and picture editing on a Mac than what it was a PC. Now with times, everything's kind of come up. Everything's almost even keel. So it just kind of depends on what you prefer as far as operating environment. Processor speeds, RAM speeds, all that has really come up, and Windows has streamlined its system so this way it can actually compete with Mac in that respect. Now, this is a Mac only program, so if you might be working on a PC or have to export to have somebody work and help you out with a PC, Final Cut Pro will not cut it for you. Pun intended. So another option that a lot of people use, and I mean a lot of people use this, is Adobe Pro. Adobe Premiere Pro, sorry. If you're in business, if you're just in business, period, you probably work with Adobe PDF. It's just the standard in business. And when you talk about the standard in photography, Adobe Lightroom and Adobe Photoshop are standards. They're standards for a reason. Adobe puts out really great products. There's a downside to Adobe products, though. I don't care if you're working with Lightroom, Photoshop, or Premiere Pro. I know that you can relate to this. It is RAM intensive hungry. It just takes a while to render stuff. That's something Adobe has been fighting for years and years. It almost reminds me of what was that? Windows Vista. When Windows Vista first came out, it put it on it was the only thing you can get as far as operating systems go, okay? But the only problem is it used like 4 gigs of RAM, and at the time when that came out, you only had like 6 gigs of RAM in your top systems anyway. So a mediocre system with 4 to 6 gigs of RAM on, it takes forever to do anything on there because Windows is eating up all of your system. That's kind of what I like in the Adobe products too, is it eats up a lot of stuff. So when you go to render your products, your final products, that's one thing that happens with this on any program. And listen, you don't need to take my word for it. I'm going to link to a guy's YouTube channel here. I actually don't have it up. I apologize for that. But I'm going to link to his page where he used Adobe for 10 years. 10 years he worked with Adobe, and he runs professional grade programs, right? He does editing for studio level companies, right? That's his projects. And he moved over from this to the paid program of one of the free ones that I'm going to show you. So now that I have that said, if you do want to get Adobe, I'm not kicking it in its teeth. It's really a great program. As I mentioned to start off, Adobe makes solid products. I'm going to put an Amazon link down below. Oh, I didn't select it. There we go. All right, see Adobe by Adobe. I'm going to put an Amazon link down below. If you do want to buy this, they are by-month subscription only anymore. That's the way all their products are. If you use my link, it's not going to incur you any extra cost opposed to going directly to the site. The only difference is that Amazon will just give me a slight increase. So as you can see here, let me see, $20 a month, and let's see if I buy now. So if you buy now, the Premiere, $20 a month, bam, I am not lying to you. No additional cost will be increased there to you. So if you go to here and buy it versus Adobe itself to buy it, it's going to redirect you and give you that license there anyway. Amazon just says, hey, I appreciate you helping us out and selling products to our site. So I'd appreciate that, guys. Now, on to the free stuff. My number 2, and I'm just going to narrow it down to the 2 softwares that I had it narrowed down to. This one here is the one that was the runner-up, and this is a FX Home Hit Film Express. Is a great program all in all. The thing that I really like about this program is that here, if you click on any of these, there you go. If we click on this, see these special effects, and it'll allow you to watch the movie here, right? This trailer, all of this stuff was done inside of this program, right? And these guys are kind of doing it for fun, for their business, and then they go down here and they further talk about how they did stuff, how they made it all happen within the movie, director's commentary. So this allows you to go back and say, hey, I want to actually learn how to do this. They kind of walk you through on how to do it. The downside to doing this program is when you go to download it, there's a few hoops that you have to go in. I think you got to like their community on Facebook and all that, give them an awesome review, and then it'll allow you to download. Which, if I haven't used it, how am I going to give you an awesome review? Kind of goes hand in hand. But anyway, with all that set aside, I don't need to go into all that. This is the program right here that I suggest. This is Davinci Resolve 16. This program, just by looking at the page here, you go, you know, this page is very well put together, extremely professional, clean cut, and you come down here, and this tells you everything that it does. It's really phenomenal. This program here, before I even say it, this program, Davinci Resolve, is the program to see if I can time this right, to this guy right here. He used Premiere Pro for 10 years, and now he's migrated over to Davinci Resolve 16 because Davinci Resolve 16 just kind of is a better option for him. It less render time, better GPU usage, same special effects. There's a couple things that, you know, you kind of give up, but he says in his video, overall, he doesn't feel like he gave anything up at all, because of the fact it's just smooth transition. Davinci Resolve offers everything, and for the price point of it, it's really all $20 a month, 20 times 10. So within a year, you almost paid for it, you know. Or you can go with a free version, which is if you're just starting out in YouTube or doing any type of video editing. This is a great option right there. And if you ever do need to go up to the full paid version, the interface is all the same. There's just a couple extra special effects that's included. And really, that's what you're paying for. You're paying for a couple of the special effects. But in the basic version of Davinci Resolve, there's a lot of special effects. There's a lot of transitions that's included right there. And there's a lot of things that you can actually make with the Infusion software. So Davinci Resolve is actually made, so and let me say this too, is that training, these guys have some pretty comprehensive training right here. This is what initially got me over to this program, is seeing how this training was. I went through this first one and just how comprehensive that training was, and seeing how Davinci Resolve allows everything within one program to be compartmentalized. So this way you could do your import your media in one screen, you move over seamlessly to another and scrub all your clips, get them prepped for your in points and out points, and then go over to your editing where you just drag and drop them into your timeline, and then apply your transitions, apply your couple of your sound effects and all that, just basic stuff. Make your notes for your audio team. If you have an audio team, now they can take over from there and apply the audio effects and get ready for the color team if you have a color team, and then the color team. So guys, we're just starting out in YouTube, I understand, but the program allows you to go, all that you're mainly going to do starting out in YouTube is going to be the editing screen. So as you start learning more and more and you evolve, these other options are right there for you. You can adjust your color, apply color layers if you want. Okay. So this program I highly recommend you check out. This is what I'd recommend, and what several other people do recommend as far as video editing software to use. So with that said, this video is done. Remember guys, till next time, keep on digging your wells. Dig your well before you're thirsty. Hence, keep on digging your wells. One thing I want to say is you're going to check out some of my other videos. I go into more detail about Davinci Resolve, some of the interface, some of the basic things that you're going to need to do on Davinci Resolve to be able to do basic edits to get you set up on YouTube or Facebook videos, all that other good stuff. All right, I will talk to you guys later. Have fun. Enjoy.